Hey everyone, welcome to Thoughts of Treasures. It's Connie. How is everybody doing tonight? Welcome into my craft room. And tonight I have this little kit that we're going to be doing. This is one of four. I did do the Be Kind. I had to think for a second. I did do the Be Kind last week. So if you want to watch that video, you are more than welcome to jump on my page and look, or you can go to my thoughtstotreasures.com and view it there. I keep all of my videos linked back to Facebook, so either way you can watch them there or you can watch them through Facebook. I don't know how it works, but anyway, I don't do the website. That's Ross's department. But this is one of four. There's four different 6-inch rounds, and they can fit into, you don't have to use the frame for these, but I am going to put it into this. This is the little scallop frame that I did again last week, and they fit directly right into here so nicely so that you can interchange them. And then you can use the little easel stand to hold them up. So that is your choice. You don't have to, but if you're interested in this, this is so stinking pretty. We can discuss this. Just have to comment B and I can message you, or you can message me directly. But this frame is sold separately, and this is this like I said, this is one of four. And if you want to see the other four, you're more than welcome to message me on that also, and I can tell you. So with my kits, just to let you know, the top pieces are done, and especially in this kit, not all of them, the top piece is done in 1/4 inch, or I'm sorry, let's rewind, strike that from the record. This, not all of my kits, but some of my kits, the top pieces are done different from the back piece, just because, you know, well, it depends. These in this kit, however, as I want to drop it and throw it, the top pieces are done in 1/8 inch. So the little B is done too, and I'd hold them up because little pieces will fall out. So, and that's all separate. And then the back piece, this is done in 1/4 inch. Now, if you get kits from me in 1/4 inch, you're going to see it's kind of weird looking. That's because it is. This has masking on it, and we've got to take it off. So, good thing this is a video because you can fast forward through this, and that's fine. That's the one nice thing about videos, you can do that. But I am here in real time, so if you want to hang out, I will talk through this and explain things to you about all of this good stuff. And you can listen or you can fast forward, it's your choice. So, if you're still here listening, thank you. But this is just masking, is what saves it helps with the laser, because a laser is a laser. It, well, cuts with F-I-R-E. So we want it to preserve, and not preserve, we want it to protect, is not the right word. Protect is the right word. Protect our wood so that it doesn't get all ooky and gooky and, you know, all that stuff. Sometimes you got to put them up higher, depending on what laser you have. Who knows, when I get a new laser, maybe I won't have to do all this, but for now, with the laser that I have, in order for it to cut, we have to put it at a certain speed, and therefore it can char the wood. So we'll just do one day at a time. So you can see the difference already. And we're just going to go back. Now again, with little intricate stuff, this is called score marks. They're not necessary. This is just for placement. So when I paint this, I'm not going to worry about making sure that I paint, how do I want to say it? Making sure that I don't cover up these score marks. This really is not important. This is just for placement. If you want them if you need them, because some of the kits that I do have score marks that you do need to see, like writing, maybe some kind of detail, that you want to make sure that you don't get paint into. And there's different techniques for that, and I'm sure in one of my videos or videos to come, you will see how I do that. So we're just going to pull all these pieces off. And again, is it necessary for these score marks to be there? No. Some people like them, some people don't. It's part of the kit, so yes, they will be there. I can't differentiate between what level you are in your crafting skills, so this just makes it easier for someone to follow along with this kit easier. and be able to place the images where they need to be. I sometimes don't like to put the score marks on because, well, maybe I want to put the little bee a different angle, you know, or I don't want to put that on, or I don't want to do this. So there's just different options, but I do sell, when I do sell it, I do sell it with the score marks in it. Just the way it goes. Sorry. But, so there you have a nice clean surface to work with, and we're going to start with that. And like I said, the frame itself, you do not need, you can just put these up in a little easel in your tier tray if you're, you know, spring is here now. It's wonderful outside, so, you know, you can just, I don't know, let me know in the comments, do you decorate with bees? Some people do, some people don't, and, you know, that's fine. Some people love the word be kind, some people really, you know, which everybody should be kind, absolutely not saying anything different. But some people really get into the whole bee thing because of that. So I am going to start just by simply, I like, this is my preference, this is not yours, you do not have to do this stuff if you do not want to, because you may never see, if you put it in the frame, you're not going to see it. I, however, like to do all of my backs, and I like to complete them, so I will be doing that. It's going to be step one for me. Now my nose is going to commence to itching. My doggy was just down here. I don't know where she went. She done left me. So I am just going to simply paint this. And I like the foam brushes. This one needs to be thrown in the trash can, which it probably will be, because it's not even... Poor little guy. Poor little guy's seen lots of better days. And if you are new to me, welcome in. I'm so thankful that you are watching this. If you like what you see, you want to see more, then please come follow my page. We would love to have you. I do go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8:30. I do not craft on my page, however, we hang out, we talk, we play games, things like that. And then I do a video where I do the actual craft, and I upload it between the hour of 5:45 and 6:15 Eastern time. So you will see that there. If you're not part of my channel, I'm throwing that brush in the trash can, it's done. If you're not part of my channel, please come join. That's the best way to be notified when I go live or when I upload a video. And if you haven't checked out my website, www.fostertreasures.com. You can check that out. And you'll see lots of fun stuff over there too. I'm just going to give this a quick dry. And I think I'm going to do the front yellow. We're going to do the little, what did I do with the little, oh here, the thing that I dropped and threw away. I'm going to do this green. And of course I'm going to do the bumblebee black and white. Oh, I should have left it. Well, let me do that part first. But I need to get rid of that brush. However, on the front, I am going to do this white first because, you know, yellow is just a, how you want to say it? It's yellow. You have to do 15 coats of it to get it the color that you want it to be. So I'm going to do white on top of this first, but I am going to do my little bee first. We're just going to do this whole little guy. I'm not a trash picker. But look at these poor brushes. They've seen better days. I have to let them go. Let it go. Let it go. So I'm not really going to do all of the wings because there is an upper part to the wing that we're going to put on, and you don't need to do it. But I'm going to do all of this. Ah! Just stuck my finger right in the paint. I'm going to do all of this in his little tennis. And then the little pieces that go inside, we're going to do yellow. So it's kind of very easy kit to do. My little brush is not worth it. I'm going to get paint everywhere. That's fine. That's okay. That's why it's silicone and easy to clean up. And if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to put them in the comments. I do read all of the comments to these videos. I sometimes do not go back and read all the comments to the lives unless they specifically come up. But on these videos, I absolutely go back and read. Now, do I go back and read 3 years later? No, I don't. But when I put it up, within probably the week, I do. That's when most of the comments come through. Any other time, people usually message you. So that's when I take care of that. I can go in the trash. Let it go. Sometimes you gotta start new with some brushes. Those foam brushes used to be so inexpensive. Now here's a flashback from the past. When AC Moore was around, they used to do them. It was like a penny a brush, ridiculously cheap. So of course I just threw them away. But I wasn't doing a lot of crafting then, so it wasn't like I was throwing 15 brushes away a day. Now it's like, you know, I'm using quite a few, so. Let's see if I got a brush over here. That one's seen better days too. Well, we'll just use them and then throw them away. There's the little girl outside barking. So again, on this, I do not have to worry about any of the score marks and saving them, because you're not going to see any of these once you put the design on. So I'm just going to give this a simple coating of white because of the yellow I'm going to put on top. That's the only reason why I'm putting this white on. And again, this is a kit. It will come with a picture to show you what it looks like. However, that does not mean, and again, if everybody does things, everything alike, well, where's the uniqueness, or where's the creativity? There is none. So you can do this if you want to do a pink and purple bee. I mean, that's your choice. I did daycare for many years, and I absolutely, and I had taught 2-year-olds, and I absolutely hated it when. And I use that strong, I don't use that word too often because I don't like the word hate. But I did dislike, and I absolutely hated when people would do the crafts for the kids in daycare. Who cares? Let them do. It's supposed to be creative play. It's not supposed to be, okay, it must look perfect. They're 2-year-olds, you know. Let them, if they want to put polka dots over top of their Rice Krispies, let them. Let them be creative. It's the only way that they're going to learn, and I enjoy that. That's why I say the same thing with you. I don't sit here and specifically say, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, because when I start doing it, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I haven't changed my mind. Sometimes you just have to let it go. Be creative, let it go. Some people overthink things. I am an overthinker too. I will let you know that. But the purpose of these videos is that you get to know me, you get to know what I do, and just see how I do things. That doesn't mean that's how you have to do them. Keep that in mind, please. I am going to use, and there might be some techniques that I use. Again, I'm very basic, I'm very simple. I like to keep things simple, but there might be something to inspire you and go, ooh, I like how she did that. If it doesn't, just tell me anyway. just say, well, I really liked how you did. Okay, thank you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm very fun-loving, and you know what? If you don't like what I do, I don't use a lot of glitter. Every once in a while, which, you know, again, we may or we may not use. And I just put that one into the... What did I do? These little poor little brushes. I'm going to do the poor little guy's wings white. All about creativity. Let the juices flow. But I hope you all had an amazing day. I know the spring weather really isn't spring yet for some of us. It's been a little chilly here. I'm hoping soon that we do get a little bit of warmer weather. Now, I got a little paint on the side, and I do want to fix that. Because I want the sides to have that nice black. If you get them on the sides, like I did, and you aren't aware, you can always go back with a black acrylic marker, Sharpie, paint, anything you want to remove that or hide it. But if you get it when it's wet, you can rake it. These little brushes, I'm telling you, I don't know how long I've been using them, but goodness gracious, they are good. Guess I'm gonna have to, I know I have more here, probably under the desk. I'm probably just gonna have to just go, you know what, throw it in the trash can. You ever do that with socks? Oh, you know, well, these got a hole in it. You put it aside, or, you know, I'll wear it this time, then I'll throw it away. Then it goes to the wash again. It goes back in the drawer. When are you going to let them go? Let them go. I know socks aren't cheap. You can mend them. I don't. But I do get the same, just to let you know, I do get the same socks. And then just, you know, when one goes, you put it aside until another one goes, and then you have two matches again. That's one good thing, right? Oh, Lord, you never know what I'm going to think about. You know what? I was going to sit here and really paint this up, but I think I'm going to leave it just like this, where it's a little bit rusticy or not fully, I'm going to say, kind of like little grungy, but it's not from me grunging it, it's just from the wood and from, you know, trying to get that black piece up. Oh, now I just put a hole in it. Alright, I'm going to leave it like that. Now I am going to use, there's not much to this, we're going to use Folk Art Daffodil Yellow. And I'm going to use that for the backer, and I'm going to use that for the little bee things. It's probably the darkest yellow I have, and I wanted it to be nice bright yellow. Oh look, that one's halfway decent. So again, I'm just going to go over this, not worrying about any of the score marks, because again, they're just for placement. So if you've not seen any of my other videos, you are more than welcome to go back to my page and check them out. Or like I said in the beginning, you can go to thoughtsandtreasures.com, and instead of like searching through my actual Facebook page, I have all of my videos over there that you can check out. You'll see the project, and then you just click on the project and it'll take you right to the video. And that's another problem with foam brushes. I absolutely love foam brushes, don't get me wrong, but once they start getting old, they really start to leave little black things behind. I'm going to dry this up real quick. I'm going to give it a little bit of sand and give it one more coat. looking for my little sand block, but it was already out here. And the other reason I'm doing that is because when you paint, you are going to get little fibers that come up. But if you ever use the foam brushes, you do, those little black specks will come right off. So I'm going to give this another coat, because I want this nice and bright. Nice and bright. And again, I am not worried about hiding those score marks. I'm going to just get a little bit off the side that I got on here. I mean, it's easier to catch it if you fix it now and you don't have to worry about doing it later. I'm going to let that dry a second, and I'm going to get these little pieces done. Of course, I am going to do my little heart red, but these little pieces I'm going to do yellow. I should have done them white, but I should have put a coating of white on. See, you're going to see how the difference is going to be. Now, I really shouldn't worry about getting it on the sides here, because it's going to dip into that and you'll never see it. One more coating. Actually, this yellow isn't as bad as some yellows can be. Really shocked. I thought it would be more coats than this. But doing a coat of white does not hurt anything. Let's get this dry, and we can glue it together. Oh, no, I gotta do this piece. Look, I keep forgetting about this full pour piece here. Let me see if I got... I'm just going to use my little, instead of pulling out a whole thing, I'm just going to do my little heart in this red. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's not too bad. Kind of a strange red, not really red, but it'll work. And these are absolutely my favorite acrylic markers. They are, and I do have these in my Amazon shop. Awesome, awesome markers. I do highly recommend them. Fine point and tip, and they have bold and fine tip. I'm actually going to use, let's pull out this poor little Waverly. Set that over here to dry. This is just some distilled water. I don't know if it's going to help or not, but it's distilled water. And this is just Waverly Fern. I try not to get it on the sides of this. I really don't want to go in with a marker or acrylic pen or paint or anything to do the sides. So if it gets on the sides, I'm okay with that. So this is absolutely a set. It comes in a set of 4. You do not, or there's 4 different ones available. You do not have to get the entire set. However, it is available like that. If you want more information, you can always comment B, and I can message you. Or if you just want to message me, that's fine too. Back over this a little bit. Make sure I got all the spots. That in there. Put this together. Oh, ho, 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 ho. All right. Now we can dry it, and then we can start sticking it together. Now, I will tell you one thing about this kit, and this was the tricky part of it. There is a certain way that this goes on. And I'm going to tell you, it's like a little puzzle. Just keep turning it until you... you can sit there and turn. There we go. Alright, goes like that. Huh. Now I gotta put the glue on this. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hold it up and put some glue on it so I know where to put it back down to. Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's a little tricky part. I'm not good with puzzles, so... Make sure I get all this cleared up. Yeah, but that wreath only goes on this little. It's tricky. So make sure you judge what you're doing before you actually glue. And I'm not worried about the glue marks there because it's going to dry clear. That's fine. So then our little bee is going to go down next. And I use the wood glue from the Dollar Tree. Now, this tree. So that's why I said sometimes the score marks are good. Sometimes they're a pain in the butt because you gotta make sure you put everything right on where they are. And again, you know, some people like them, some people don't. Alright, we're We're gonna make sure our little heart goes in this direction. Put that on there. And put our little heart on there. Shoot, maybe I should put this little piece in first. Didn't think about that. I hope I can get it in there. Put that piece in first. Okay. Now put the heart. Let's try that again. Put the, see, puzzles in me just don't go. So 99.9% of the time, I usually put everything together first before I glue. This is the 1% time that I did not. And there you go. This is why I do this live. And I do no editing to these videos. I want you to see, oops, I made a mistake. I sure did. I almost did. The other ones, that doesn't matter. This one, it does. That first one, it matters. The second one does not. So you want to make sure you get all your little yellow stripes in first before you do anything else. I'm glad I didn't wait too long, because then it'd be... I did read about this stuff that you can use to remove wood glue. That's something that's glued on. I heard it was expensive. I don't know what it is though yet. I can't remember offhand. Put a little bit there, and put our little... Get him lined up. There. So pretty. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like in the frame. And again, like I said, you do not have to do the frame, but just shake that out. Why is it not going in? What did I do? That's like crazy. But look, isn't that so pretty? So that is just one of the four. There's a hive, there's a bee, there's a word be kind, which I did do that one last week, and then there's one that says honey on it. But again, you don't have to do it like this, do it with the frame, you can just have them individually. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope that gave you some kind of inspiration to maybe decorate the... You like the wood kits, you like the round maybe, I don't know. Just hopefully something you took from this video. But anyway, I want you all to have an amazing rest of your night. Have an awesome tomorrow. And then I will see you guys live tomorrow night, Eastern time, or later on, I don't know. But I go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 8:30. So I hope you can join me then. Until then, remember, thoughts become things, things become treasures. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for joining me in my craft room, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.